Welcome back to the Abyss, my fellow nightmare dwellers. I'm your host, Sam, and tonight we're diving deep into the chilling waters where reality blurs with the supernatural. The veil between our world and the unknown is thin, paper thin, and sometimes it tears. Tonight we uncover the real-life inspirations behind some of the most chilling urban legends that have kept you up at night, staring into the shadows, wondering, what if? These aren't just stories, my friends. These are whispers from the abyss, echoes of true terror that linger long after the campfire fades. Have you ever heard the tale of the Hookman? The story usually goes like this. A young couple is parked on a lover's lane, radio playing softly, lost in their own world. Suddenly the radio goes static, a news bulletin crackling to life. There's an escaped killer on the loose, they say, his defining feature. A hook replacing his hand. Panic sets in, the couple decides to leave, but when they arrive home, dangling from the door handle, a bloody hook. Chilling, isn't it? But what if I told you this legend, whispered around campfires and late-night sleepovers, has its roots in a terrifying reality? We travel now to Texarkana, a small town straddling the border of Texas and Arkansas. The year is 1946. The world is still recovering from the horrors of World War II, but a new kind of terror is about to grip this quiet community. It began on a lonely road, much like the one in our story. A young couple attacked in their car. They survived, but their assailant, masked and merciless, vanished into the night. Weeks later, another couple parked on Lover's Lane weren't so lucky. They were found dead, shot at close range. The killer, nowhere to be found. The Texarkana Gazette dubbed him the Phantom Killer. The murders continued, each one committed with a brutality that shook the town to its core. The victims, always young couples, always attacked in the dead of night. The killer, always a shadow, always one step ahead. Panic gripped Texarkana. People were afraid to leave their homes after dark. The police, despite their best efforts, were baffled. Every shadow seemed to hold the phantom, every creak of a floorboard a sign that he was closing in. The legend of the Hookman didn't directly stem from the Texarkana moonlight murders, but the real-life terror that gripped this small town, the very real fear of an unseen predator, seeped into our collective consciousness, morphing into the campfire tale we know today. The details may have changed, the hook replacing a gun, but the essence of the story, the fear of the unknown, the terror that lurks in the dark that comes from the real-life horror inflicted by the Phantom Killer. The Texarkana moonlight murders remain unsolved to this day. The Phantom Killer, a ghost in the annals of crime, forever a chilling reminder that sometimes the line between legend and reality is all too thin. Deep in the heart of Fairfax County, Virginia, stands a bridge shrouded in darkness and whispered tales of horror. Locals call it the Bunnyman Bridge, and it's a place where the air hangs heavy with dread, where even the bravest souls think twice before venturing after nightfall. The legend of the Bunnyman is a chilling one, a tale of a man driven mad, his sanity shattered, his only solace, taking revenge. The story goes that in the 1900s, a bus transporting patients from a nearby insane asylum crashed near the bridge. Most of the patients perished, but one, a man obsessed with bunnies, escaped. For weeks, the escaped inmate terrorized the area, slaughtering rabbits and hanging their carcasses from the bridge. The police eventually caught him, but not before he too met a gruesome end, struck by a train on that very bridge. But his reign of terror didn't end there. Legend has it that if you venture onto the bridge at night, especially during Halloween, you might just encounter the Bunnyman himself, wielding an axe, ready to add to his gruesome collection. The Bunnyman Bridge, however, isn't just a figment of our collective imagination. It's a real place, a place where the legend and reality intertwine in a macabre dance. While there's no concrete evidence of an escaped mental patient or ritualistic bunny slayings, the bridge does have a dark history, one that's fueled the legend for decades. In 1970, a young couple parked their car near the bridge, much like in our Hookman story. A man in a white suit, claiming to be a police officer, approached their car. He warned them about trespassing and then, without warning, hurled a hatchet at their car before vanishing into the night. Was this the Bunny Man? No one knows for sure, but the incident reported to the police cemented the bridge's place in local law. The Bunnyman Bridge stands today as a chilling reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are born not in our nightmares, but in the dark corners of our own history. The bridge, with its graffiti-covered walls and eerie silence, serves as a tangible link to the legend, a place where fear takes on a physical form. Imagine this. It's late at night, you're home alone, the wind howling outside like a banshee. There's a knock at the door, you peer through the peephole, and what you see sends shivers down your spine. Standing on your porch are two children, their faces pale, their eyes completely black. They ask to come in, their voices unnervingly calm, their gaze piercing your soul. You want to open the door to help these seemingly lost children, but something deep within you screams danger. These are the black-eyed children, creatures of nightmare that have haunted our collective psyche for decades. The legend of the black-eyed children is perhaps one of the most unsettling in modern folklore. These aren't ghosts or goblins, but something far more sinister, something that preys on our innate desire to protect children. The stories follow a similar pattern. The children, always appearing in pairs, approach their victims' homes, asking for help, for food, for a place to come in from the cold, but their eyes, those haunting black eyes, betray their true nature. Some say they're demons in disguise, others vampires feeding not on blood, but on our life force. Whatever they are, one thing is certain, their presence is deeply unsettling, their gaze capable of instilling primal fear. While the origins of the black-eyed children legend are shrouded in mystery, some point to a real-life encounter in 1996 as the catalyst for their rise in popularity. Brian Bethel, a journalist, reported an encounter with two such children in Abilene, Texas. They approached his car asking for a ride home. Bethel, drawn in by their seemingly innocent plea, almost opened the door. But something about their eyes, he said, stopped him. He drove away, shaken to his core. Bethel's story, shared online, struck a nerve. Soon similar encounters were being reported from all corners of the globe. The black-eyed children became a viral sensation, their legend spreading like wildfire through the darkest corners of the internet. Whether these encounters are real or simply products of our overactive imaginations is up for debate. But one thing is certain. The black-eyed children tap into a deep-seated fear of the unknown, a fear that something wicked this way comes. So there you have it, my fellow nightmare dwellers. 3 chilling tales ripped from the headlines and woven into the fabric of our darkest fears. If you enjoyed this dive into the dark origins of urban legends, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling content. And tell me in the comments below what other legends keep you up at night. What whispers from the abyss do you want us to explore? Until next time, stay safe and keep your lights on. The shadows are listening.